Ho, 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 and welcome to Live with Connie. So, how is everybody doing today? If you're here, please leave a comment in the chat so that I know that you're here. And I want to welcome those that are watching on replay. And if you are watching on replay, please leave a comment in the chat. In the comments and let me know. And also feel free to answer any questions that I ask on today's live. And also today I will be doing open panel and I have the StreamYard link pinned to the top of the chat. So if anyone wants to jump on the panel with me, feel free to do so. And we're going to give it a few minutes for some people to show up before we really get started today. So not too much is going on over here for me. Did stuff around the house, did some knitting today. Um oh and so it gave Sophie lots of attention. How could I forget that? Um Y'all probably noticed that she was in my Crochet Tuesday video today. And she also popped up on Crystal's live yesterday. And you never know, she might pop in today. But right now, I think she's sleeping on Frank. So let's see. Adele's here. Hi, Adele. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? She says she's lurking and crocheting. Awesome. But yeah, and Allie's still in her box. She's addicted to that box. It's like that cat finds a spot and like she hardly budges. She'll just chill and sleep there. She likes that. And like, me and Frank go up to her and pet her and she just enjoys it. Um, but yeah. But yeah, if you're just joining in, please leave a comment in the chat so I know you're here. And I do have the StreamYard link pinned to the top of the chat for anyone that wants to jump up on the panel with me. So feel free to do so today. But yeah, not too much. The weather here is 53 degrees today. So it's kind of not too hot, but not too cold. Let's see, Mary's here. Hi, Mary. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And let's see, what else can I tell y'all about going on? Like I said, it's pretty uneventful here. It's usually the same thing, just a different day. Let's see, Adele saying she's good crocheting a blanket for a Christmas gift for her niece. Oh, nice. I'd love to see it when you're finished it, Adele. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything interesting to tell y'all about. Let's see. Did you have anything eventful happen today, Frank?
No, not really.
No, he didn't. No. Now the other day we had a lot of rain and he was making some deliveries and it was thundering and lightning real bad. And he said like twice lightning struck about 10 feet from him and he felt like he could barely hear out of one ear afterwards. Adele says 67 here in San Angelo, Texas, drinking peach tea. Ooh, yummy. I haven't had peach tea in a while. But I really like the hot peach tea. That's really good. Um or peach mango. And sometimes I'll take one bag of peach, one bag of mango and do it that way. Adele says it's simple, the granny stitch. I love the granny stitch. That's one stitch I don't know, I just always have thought the granny stitch is so pretty, especially like on shawls and ponchos. And let's see, Lisa is here. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And Mary saying, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I'm listening in, working on a throw for my youngest, a baby Mickey Grafgan for my middle. Ooh. And a Sophia amigurumi for my oldest, all for Christmas. How are you? I am doing good. It's been a pretty quiet day today. I've been getting lots of attention from Sophie, and I've been getting scratched by her too because it seems like anytime I come to the computer, she wants to me to hold her, and like she'll like climb up on my leg, and she'll dig her claws in, so she gets me like that. And even when I'm holding her, she tends to want to do the making biscuits with her paws, and she'll get me with her claws like that too, or she'll lose her balance and start digging those claws in. And Nisi's here. Hi, Nisi. How are you doing today? She says she has water in her cup. Me too. And I'm working on a winter hat for my niece. I'm close to finishing it up. Awesome. 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 And Lisa said, just came from David Browning's birthday party. I forgot all about that. And she's drinking coffee and on the last row of a blanket. Oh, you're gonna have to send me a picture of your blanket when you're done, Lisa. And let's see. Okay. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh yeah, I do want to remind everybody, December 15th, I'll be doing another finished projects video. So make sure y'all get y'all finished project pictures in. And also, before Christmas, I'm going to be doing a Christmas theme video. So get your Christmas pictures too. Yeah, Nisi says she missed David's party too. She was cooking. Yeah. And it was like I was just talking to him about that like within a week ago, and it's like it totally slipped my mind. Okay. I'm going to ask the first question. Have you ever worn hand sewn clothes? And if you have, tell us about your experience with hand sewn clothing. Sorry. Um, yeah, whenever I was a kid, my mom sewed a lot of my clothes. Um, Probably most of what I wore. And then whenever I got to about the 7th grade, and you know how like people started wearing more stylish clothes. So I'm like, you know, I'm my clothes are out of style, and I want to be stylish. So I begged my mom, "Can I get some stylish clothes?" So she got me some stuff, but sorry. Oh, I'm coughing. I'm sorry, y'all. Mm. Okay, hopefully that helps. Okay, Lisa says, I'm going to have to lay them out on my bed and take a picture. I have a stack of throws that I finished. Ooh, yes. I can't wait to see your pictures. Okay, hold a minute. Nisi says no. Oh, Nana Michelle's here. Hi, Nana Michelle. How are you today? And what are you working on? And she says, yes, I had my mom in the 70s make me polyester pants. And Lisa says, yes, I made some of my own clothes and for my kids when I had them. Now, one thing I wish I had my mom's sewing machine, but I kind of think like when she had passed away, I think the sewing machine was, had broken down where it wasn't working properly and needed to be repaired. And I don't know, I think like my dad and my brother got rid of it. Like I said, I don't really clearly remember what happened to it, but Lisa says, I made my first wedding dress with help. Awesome. That had to be like an awesome dress. Adele says, not necessarily handmade, but handed down with alterations to fit. And Teensy says, her mom sewed all the new looks back in the 60s. I can see, I can see though, I see Barbie clothes better than people's. Oh, okay, I get it. I can sew Barbie clothes better than people's clothes. Yeah, I remember my aunt had sewed this beautiful dress for like my Barbie dolls, and I love that dress. And Michelle says, working on one of my two Flower Valley shawls, trying to get them caught up. Nice. I'd love to see it when you're done, Michelle. Yeah. I started working on a Christmas stocking hat today, knitting it. And I'm probably going to do some other stocking hats. Um and I also want to do some elf, like an elf hat too. I don't know if y'all can't tell, I like Christmas hats. Okay, let's see. Okay, the next question I have is, have you ever won a radio contest? If so, tell us about it. And I have won quite a few radio contests. Whenever I was a kid, I was always like entering, trying to be like the seventh caller or whatever to win stuff. And like sometimes you had to say like what songs they played. So, I won quite a few times. I won pizza from Gaddy's. I won free movie rentals, and I also would win cassette tapes. But yeah, I won quite a few times. And I remember at first, like, my brother's telling me, "You're never gonna get through." Like, we have, at one point we had the rotary phone, and he was always like, "You're never gonna get through." And I'm like, "Well, I'm just gonna keep calling." And I was persistent, and eventually I finally won. And like I said, I won quite a few of them. And let's see, Isla joined us. Wynette joined us. Deneen. How are y'all ladies doing? And what are y'all currently working on? Mary says no. And Isla says no. And Adele says, oh, I just remembered a neighbor made me a simple prom dress. Ooh. Yeah, well, like those type of dresses, that takes talent to make. Wynette never won any radio contests. Teensy says just won on KD, I guess K Dixie AM radio, a pair of Coca-Cola bell bottoms, 1965. Lisa says no, but I tried. Wynette says I am working on a corded shell blanket. Ooh, nice. I'd love to see it when you get done with it. Adele says yes, tickets to a dance, won a turkey. Ooh. Deneen says working on Christmas stocking number 7. Want to get 10 done before a craft sale this weekend. Nice. I'd love to see a picture of your stockings, Deneen. But yeah, but yeah, I tend to somehow have a lucky streak with contests. And even like there was one time I played bingo and I won $1,000. And I've only played bingo like not even 10 times in my life. But yet I won. Let's see. Isla says, I finished a crochet cardigan. I am taking a break from crochet, spinning yarn. Yeah, there's times that I kind of feel like taking a break from my peppermint blanket because I don't know, it's like I just feel like I have so much left to do on it. But then I'm like, okay, I need to get it done, just do it, stick with it. So it's kind of that little mental like going back and forth in my head to try to keep myself motivated to do it. But let's see. Let's move on to the next question. Do you give good directions? Nope, nope, nope. You do not. If you want to get lost, then yeah, I give good directions. But yeah, I'm horrible with directions. I don't know. It's like I have no sense of direction. Um, like I get turned around so easily. Like whenever I go to the doctor and stuff, like usually Frank's like guiding me which way to go because I don't know I get turned around. And I don't know. I've never had a sense of direction. And let's see. Mary saying no. Isla says nope. I used to get kidded a lot at work. Yeah, whenever I worked at the hospital, my first day, I go and I park in the parking garage, and I'm trying to figure out how to get into the building because one of my friends said something about take the elevator, but it wasn't taking me where I needed to go. sorry, sorry. I don't know. I'm coughing bad today. Sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, so I'm walking around trying to see how do I get into the building because the front doors are locked. They're closed. And then finally, I ran into one of the security guards, and he showed me, where I needed to do. And then, like, he always clowned around with me after that, calling me lost and found. And let's see. Adele says it's funny. All that was buried somewhere till you mentioned it. Oh, I would always win at bingo. Grandma used to take me. Of course, I couldn't get the money, but Grandma would, laughing out loud. And really, the only time that I went to play bingo that time was one of my friends wanted to go, and she actually paid my way to go. So, like, I ended up splitting the winnings with her since, she had paid my way. But yeah, Lynette says, I am horrible in directions. I speak South Louisiana, not English. What part of Louisiana are you from? I'm originally from Homa, and I now live in Eunice. Michelle says, turn right at the tree, then go 3 stop signs, then turn left at the blue house, laughing out loud. I could probably get lost doing that. Adele says, I still get lost. I have no sense of direction either. Glad I'm not the only one. Yeah, like there was one time I rode my bike to a yard sale, which wasn't far at all from the house. And basically the street on the side of my house is the street it was on, but it doesn't connect all the way, so you have to kind of like, kind of take, go down another, like kind of detour around. And like whenever I go to leave, I'm like, going to go. trying to go back the way that I went, and I went towards the highway instead of the back road. It was like, oh gee. I was like, I sure hope these people aren't watching me. They're probably laughing at me, wondering what I'm doing. Isla says the other operators used to say I was giving directions to our rival hospital instead of ours. Yeah, and like when I worked at an answering service, it's like they wanted directions. I would be like, okay, who can give directions because I can't. Teensy says, yep, I think so. I grew up with a mom who'd load us kids up and travel all summer. I did same with my kids. Love to drive though. My hubby hated it. He gets lost in the living room. And that's another thing too. Like if I'm a passenger and you like, going somewhere or showing me how to get somewhere, I will not retain it. I will not. It's like I have to literally be going there myself. I I don't know why I don't retain that. I don't. Let's see. Vicky joined in and David. Hi, how are y'all doing today? And what are y'all working on? And David, happy birthday. And I'm sorry I missed your birthday live. I totally forgot about it. But I love you. And Vicky, but just been asking some questions, and the question that we're on is do you give good directions? And Wynette says Morgan City, and now I live in Baton Rouge. Yep, know where both of them are. And TC says I too speak Louisiana. And let's see. Okay, I'm all caught up with everything. I think. Okay, hold up. Michelle said something. Michelle says, "Yeah, I can't retain directions anymore. Thank God for GPS." Yeah, because I mean, I'm just like, I don't know. I can't like if I pass something, I can't tell you what we just passed. Like if there was like a blue house, a McDonald's, or whatever, I'm like, I can't tell you that. And like one thing too, like how like say something would happen where you needed a description of a person. I am horrible. Like I'll be like, I couldn't tell you to save my life what that person looked like. I remember one time like there like something had happened where I was kind of leery of the person, and I was like, let me take note. What does this person look like? So that way, if anything happens and I'm asked like for a description of the person, I would be able to give a description. Vicky says I'm putting the hood on my sister's pocket shawl. No, I can't give directions for anything. And Vicky, I'd love to see your pocket shawl when you get done with it. No, David, I still need 102 more watch hours. I'm close. I'm getting there. And thank you for sending people my way. Wynette says all directions start with go. Yeah, just like how we spell snow. We spell it Sneaux. And Teensy says my kids are dependent on their phone. GPS. I like maps. And one thing too, if anybody wants to come up on the panel with me, feel free to do so. I have the StreamYard link pinned to the top of the chat. So let's move on to the next question. What is something totally ridiculous that you believed as a kid? Um, I used to believe the heater in the hallway led to like a secret room with like jewels and stuff. Like, I thought there's like all this fortune behind that heater door. And I remember one time telling my mom, like saying something to my mom about, this what does that door lead to? She's like, it's not a door. It don't lead to anything. It's just the heater. Oh, one thing too, if anyone has any questions that y'all would like me to ask on today's live, just put them in the chat and we can all answer the questions too that y'all have. But yeah, I thought it led to the like secret jewels. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some other funny things that I used to think as a kid. Um, hmm. Do I have any other good stories?
Not that I know of.
So, was there anything that you thought that you used to believe when you were a kid, Frank?
Mm,
That was kind of ridiculous.
mm-mm.
He don't have any stories for y'all. Let's see. David says worse than bad or inadequate directions. Directions with too many details. Yeah, and I can be bad for that. Like I try to compensate for the fact that I'm not good with directions, and then I get too detailed and it confuses people. And I would sometimes get directions to friends' places that would tell me landmarks to watch for miles before the actual turn. Yeah, and sometimes people like they'll tell you, "Oh, you just go a little ways," and it's like, "What's a little ways?" You know, because sometimes it's like it's a good distance that little ways. And I remember one time, it was my first time going to the Lafayette area, and my friend was telling me, "Oh, you turn by the McDonald's."
There's 7 McDonald's.
So I go to turn at the McDonald's I come across, and it looks like all like this neighborhood and stuff. And I'm kind of like, okay. I go a while and I'm like, this don't look right. So I turn around and I find some place, with a payphone. This was before cell phones were that popular. And I call her and I'm like, you know, I turned down by the McDonald's and it was like a neighborhood. And she's like, oh, I forgot they built a new McDonald's, you know, turn by the next McDonald's. I was like, okay. Mary says, swallow gum staying in your stomach for 7 years. And if you swallowed a seed, it grew in your stomach. Yeah, I remember hearing that. And Teensy says, I spent my time yanking my brother's chain, laughing out loud when we were young. Nisi says, I used to believe that chocolate milk came from brown cows and regular milk came from black and white cows. It comes from syrup or powder. And Lisa says that my uncle was a vampire in secret. He had an old wooden footlocker under his bed. I thought it was a coffin. It was his comic books. That's too funny. That's funny. Okay. So my next question I have is, what song always makes you want to dance? With me, probably pretty much anything. Especially if it has a good beat. Now, I may not dance very good, but I like, I do like to dance when I hear music. uh let's see. And usually I'd say pretty much anything from the 80s. I tend to like to dance to. Um but let's see. Teensy says she convinced her brother, who's 16 months younger, when he was 4. So I was 5 to swallow the little bells, and if he jumped up and down, we'd hear them. Yep, Mama didn't think it was funny. No. Let's see. Regina and Amanda joined us. How are y'all doing? And Cindy Lou. How are y'all ladies doing today? And what are y'all currently working on? And Amanda, again, thank you so much for those Tunisian crochet hooks. Um, yeah, I was all excited when I saw that that's what was sent to me. I was like, yes, because I really want to learn Tunisian crochet. And if anyone has some tips to learning, like advice and stuff, or like which channels are good to follow for Tunisian crochet, or even like websites and stuff, like for beginner stuff, like, and like beginner patterns. If y'all could like send me an email with some of that information, that would be awesome, because that's going to be one of my goals this coming year. Isola says, oh, how did you know I danced in today's video? I didn't. But like sometimes you'll like whenever I'm in a store and they have like background music playing, like I'll just start dancing. And usually I do it like when no one's around, but sometimes like people will catch me. Like they'll pass on you know, on the end of the aisle, and they start kind of laughing. Michelle says, I don't dance, too uncoordinated. And let's see. Aw, Cindy Lou's tired. Aw. So are you're a grandma now? You're a grandma now again? I know you said the baby was actually coming. So I kind of figure the baby's here now. And Isla says, I dance to everything, even elevator music. Okay, David saying TL Yarn Crafts for Tunisian. Let me write that down. Yeah, I know Evelyn also had told me some stuff to check out too. And that one may have been on the list. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm looking forward to learning how to do it. And Regina says, good working on a pair of socks. Yeah, and that's another thing. Today, Gina with the Knitting Turnpike sent me a surprise with some beautiful sock yarn. And like, I'm so going to be making some socks with that yarn. It is gorgeous. And Teensy says, love dancing. Always grabbing my kids and dancing with them. All music makes me want to dance. Well, except techno and rap. Yeah. Come on, everyone, let's dance. Or do the Quarlton. No, actually, isn't that the Cabbage Patch? I don't know. Uh-oh, we have a visitor. Say hi. Say hi. Sophie. Say hi to everyone. She's making another appearance. Okay, come on. Okay, she might be back again. And Regina says, when I get done with my shift at work, laughing out loud. Oh, I think I missed, yeah. Sorry, Amanda. I'd overlooked your comment. She says, I've been dealing with a headache all day. Oh, I hope it goes. Oh, well, actually, you say it finally let up. Yeah, that headache needs to stay going. So I'm working on these little cows to go with some hats I've been working on for my oldest son to give us gifts. Oh, awesome. Teensy says, crank up my music and clean the house. Yeah, I like to do that. Regina says, love dancing when I guess when no one is looking, I guess. David says, once in a Facebook group, I expressed sorrow that I felt too awkward to move as freely as someone in a highlighted video had done. I was shamed and told I just need to feel the music. I left that group. Well, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things like not everyone is skilled with dancing. I mean, it is what it is. And some people, they take lots of lessons to learn but I do know there is an aspect where I can kind of relate to feeling the music because it was kind of funny. One of my friends had come by the house and she had her radio on, but I couldn't hear it. And I just started like dancing, being silly and goofy. And she was just like, you realized you were dancing to the beat of the music. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I didn't even hear your music. And she's all like, yeah, I know. And she's like, it's like weird how you did that. And it's like, I don't know how I did it. And I know like whenever I used to do step aerobics a lot, one of the instructors had approached me about, learning, like learning to become a teacher, you know, for aerobics because she was like, you never miss a beat. She's like, you're always on beat. And it's like, and I didn't even like, I really didn't even know really what that meant at the time. But Teensy says, yes, Gina sent some pretty yarn to you. Yes. I was like, oh, and I mean, Gina has beautiful, beautiful yarn. And like, I was just like, oh, wow. And what I want to do is, how like the knitted socks where like the heel and the cuff are like the different colors. That's what I want to do whenever I use this yarn to make a pair. Use that gray. And let's see. David says it still makes me angry. I have most of a master's in music. I can feel the music. I just move my bleeding feet. Yeah, I mean, it's all everyone's different. Some people are good at one thing and not another, and vice versa. And my hat's all messed up. I don't know why I can't get it. I think it's because I'm looking at the camera and it's like opposite and it's just like really messing me up. David says he can't move. Oh, but I love watching like the ones that can like dance beautifully. Like I always liked watching So You Think You Can Dance because I mean some of them were just so like beautiful and talented. And Cindy says, sorry, I keep getting baby calks. Yeah. Amanda saying she's sorry that happened to you. People can be cruel. Yeah, unfortunately, they can be. It's like, I think people think that, like, especially with the internet, that they can just, like, say whatever they. Okay, an alien just got me. My screen turned black. But I think people think that they can just tell people whatever they're thinking or what they want to. They seem to forget that there's a person that there's a real person that's hearing those things. And You know, you got to be kind to everybody. You got to think about people's feelings. Okay. Let's see. What question can I ask now? Hmm. I'm thinking. Hmm. What's a good question? Y'all got any questions? Like question suggestions? Let me know in the comments. Let's see. What is your favorite sandwich condiment? Typically for me, I typically like ketchup, like on hamburgers. Sometimes like barbecue sauce is one too I like. Now if I eat like a ham sandwich, I like it dry. I don't like mayonnaise. I really don't like mustard either. Bye, Isla. Hope you have a good night. Cindy saying yes, they do. They forget how they would feel. And you always got to think about that. Would you like someone saying or doing this to you? Always try to put yourself in another person's shoes. Teensy says, my dad taught me to dance. It started with on his feet to the twist to the waltzing. Ooh. You still waiting for the baby to come, Cindy? And okay, Regina says mustard. Michelle says depends on the sandwich. Frank saying Tabasco. Sorry, y'all. Mm. But yeah, he don't even put that on his sandwiches, so I don't even know why he's saying that. You know what? Good. Oh, a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Oh, that's good. And Teensy says mustard, please. Yeah. See, like hamburgers, I usually like ketchup, pickles, and onions, and of course cheese. Bacon makes it good too. And mushrooms can be good too on burgers. Let's see, what are some other. Ooh, Subway sandwiches. I like I always love the teriyaki chicken and the meatball. Those are my favorite too. And usually I like all the vegetables on it except cucumbers and tomatoes. And then like condiments, I don't really do condiments. Cindy says, I don't know how to dance. I just got go out there and bounce around. And she's still waiting. Tiger, push, push. Get the baby out. Vicky says, this YouTuber I watched a while ago asked, what is the strangest thing that you have in your purse, wallet, or backpack? I thought that was so funny. Okay, let's see. What's the strangest thing? Uh, Usually it's like I have my wallet, mask, let's see, keys. Um, I don't really think I really have anything really strange in my purse. But I mean, like about the only thing that like I used to tend to carry whenever I did Weight Watchers, I would have like my Weight Watchers calculator. Um,
And those dressings you had.
Dressings.
Salad dressing.
Oh, yeah, sometimes like I would carry like drink mix packs or like salad dressing in my purse, like, you know, to make sure like I had what I needed if I, when was eating a salad somewhere, or Or like if I wanted to drink like water or something, I have my drink mixes. But I guess that's about the oddest thing. Okay, Mary, the question is, what is the strangest thing that you have in your purse, wallet, or backpack? And Teensy says BLTs and corned beef are favorites of hers. What's your favorite type of sandwich, Frank?
I like seafood and crab.
He likes seafood and crab. Let's see.
High school diploma still in my wallet.
Frank's saying how in his wallet he keeps his high school diploma. I, I don't know, like they got these little ones,
The laminated
like
card.
little laminated cords when they graduated. I don't know. When I graduated, we got like the big, just the big one.
I did too.
Well, he got one too, but they also gave a little tiny one. Oh, he says he had to buy it. Teensy's leaving us. Bye, Teensy. Have a good night. Yeah, we won't be too much longer. About maybe 15 minutes. Let's see. So, does anyone keep anything strange in their purse or wallet or backpack? Let's see. Mary says salami and Swiss or provolone. Weirdest thing in purse is a plastic shopping bag. So, so I'm curious. Why do you keep a plastic shopping bag in your purse? Inquiring minds want to know. And I'm sure there are times I have some strange stuff, but I can't. Nothing's coming to mind. Let's see. Let's. Okay, Regina, the pictures for the finished projects video, I need them by the end of the day, December 14th. And for the Christmas themed video, I haven't actually chosen the date yet. Um it'll it'll probably be like, 3 or 4 days before Christmas. Oh, no, I need to look at my calendar and decide on a date. It's like when I'm thinking about it, I'm usually like on a live or something, or I'm not really, around my calendar. And it's like, and I always seem to forget to when I'm around my calendar to look to see when it would be a good day. Mary says I walk everywhere, and there's one store that uses paper bags only. Uh, yeah, so the plastic ones would come in handy for that. I remember when they used to always use paper bags, like whenever I was a kid. Regina says I keep them K cups. Miguel's here. Hey, Miguel, how are you today? And what are you currently working on? He says YouTube wasn't letting him comment. He had to restart his phone. And Lisa's back. She had to take the trash out. Okay. So let's see. What else can I ask y'all? I should have made more questions for today's live. Because normally, like whenever I'm by myself, I'm sorry, whenever I'm with someone else, I don't go through as many questions. But when I'm by myself, I usually, need more questions. And I don't know, I didn't plan the best for tonight's live. Oh, hi, Fish Ranch. How are you doing today? And what's your first name? And what are you currently working on? Um, let's see. The last question was, what's something odd that you keep like in your purse, wallet, or backpack? My new question though I'm gonna ask, I just thought of one. Um, what's your favorite type of salad, or what do you usually like in your salads? Um, I like grilled chicken salads, and I love putting fruit in my salad. Like sometimes I'll do apple, sometimes like blueberries, strawberries, oranges. And I've even done grapes before in a salad. And then usually like a strawberry or raspberry vinaigrette to go with it. And then like, I like putting like croutons in it, and also another salad I love is a taco salad. And I haven't had a good taco salad in a while. I need to get me one. Let's see. Regina's asking, so what's your favorite, I guess, cookie? It'd probably be chocolate chip, but I also tend to like peanut butter chip. Um oh, and the Andes the Andes mints. Those are good too in cookies. Hi Sharon, how are you today? And what are you currently working on? Lisa says I carry a bag of holdings. Ask my kids. I used to carry a block of marble in there because you never know. And let's see. Vicky's saying a fajita salad. Oh, those are good too. Lisa says a taco salad is the best with sweet French dressing. You know how like when I have taco salad, I like my dressing to be salsa. And like I know like usually they tend to do the like the like well, I know where I used to work at when I used to waitress in a Mexican restaurant, they did like an avocado dressing, and that's not my thing. And I always use salsa. Sharon says washcloths for Christmas. Finally finished the skull blanket order. Nice. Did you take a picture of it? I'd love to see a picture of it finished. And Regina says Greek salad. And Sharon says fruit salad. Yeah, like I one time like I had done like the kind of like the copycat recipe to Wendy's fruit salad. That was good. Also I also tend to like putting like walnuts or pecans or almonds in my salad too sometimes. That's good too. Lisa says Catalina dressing. Yeah, I used to, especially whenever I was younger, I loved Catalina dressing on like a regular salad. But usually like my go-to salad dressings tend to be like Italian, raspberry vinaigrette, strawberry vinaigrette. Ooh, and they're even better when you make your own. um, let's see. Lisa says a Waldorf salad. Nisi says I like pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds on my salad. Nice. And but yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else with salads that I really like doing. But I think I told y'all everything. And Sharon says, yes, it came out good. I'll probably post a short video of that and some other finished stuff. Ooh, awesome, Sharon. And hi, Jennifer. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And we have about 5 more minutes. So I guess I'll ask one more question and then we'll wrap things up. Let's see. Um, what can I ask y'all? Hmm. I'm going blank. I'm thinking, y'all. I'm thinking. Um. Oh, hey, Joe. How are you doing today? What can I? Okay, Frank just came up with a question. Do you prefer a store or an angel on your Christmas tree? I prefer an angel. I don't know. I really like angels, which y'all can probably tell by the angels in the background on my videos. But for me, it's angels. And let's see. Janet's here. Hi, Janet. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? Nisi says angel. And also, do y'all prefer a real Christmas tree or a fake Christmas tree? Where I love the real ones. It's something about a real Christmas tree. And I know like as a kid we always had, a fake tree. And that was one thing whenever I was an adult, I was like, I want a real tree. So it was like I finally like, I had got a real tree. I was all happy. And it's like the smell and I also love like the snow on them. I think that's gorgeous. Jennifer Jennifer and Vicky and Sharon and Margaret say angels. Hi Margaret, how are you doing today? And what are you working on? And Nisi says real. And has anyone chopped their own Christmas tree down? I haven't. Joe says if I had more time, real with so little time, fake. Sharon says I can't care for a real tree. But yeah, I don't know. It's just there's something about the real trees, at least to me. But the thing is, with when you get the real trees, you got to keep buying one every year. Where with a fake tree, you don't have to worry about it. You just buy the tree and you're done with it. Jennifer says real ones should stay outside, but prefer fake for indoors. And Lisa says just lights around the top of the tree. I love a real tree, but I have lived places we just couldn't get a tree. So I've had the same fake tree since 1989. And Margaret says I'm just going through my scrap yarn and add it to the few scrap afghans I have going. Awesome. But yeah. Oh yeah, another thing too I do want to remind everyone about on the 10th, I'll be picking the semifinalist for Daigo's butterfly birthday ain't I'm getting confused tonight. The birthday angels giveaway. I'll be picking the semifinalists on the 10th for that. So if y'all haven't entered for that giveaway, make sure y'all get y'all entries in. And let's see. Give it just a little longer and then I'll be saying my goodbyes. See if anyone else has a last comment coming through. But yeah, and also December 19th, at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'll be going live over on Gina's channel with Knitting Turnpike, which I'm gonna mention that as it gets closer more, but keep that in mind. We're gonna have a good time over there. Okay, it looks like that's all the comments. So, okay, Nisi saying she's picking hers on the 12th. I'm gonna do mine on the 10th. That way, it gives more time in case, like, the winner, well, the semifinalist, doesn't contact me. Then I have more time. But anyway, I hope everyone has a fabulous night. And ooh, I'm I gotta get those out, Lisa. I'm so sorry. Let me write that down. I will get them. I'm sorry I'm so late with this. And it's like, and I mean to do it, and it's like I get distracted. I'm so sorry, Lisa. But anyway, I hope everyone is having a fabulous Yorny night, and y'all have a fabulous Yorny tomorrow. Be the light, and bye.